Today, the cards answer where. This could be about a vacation, something you are seeking, attempting to recover, or just a location in your future that you want more clarity on. Hello and welcome to Falling Star Tarot. Thanks for coming by. I hope you've already subscribed. Comment below your wishes for future readings. Yes, comment below what you'd like to see in future readings. And if you like the reading today, don't be shy about hitting the thanks button. We have 4 piles, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the timestamps are below. We'll be using the Sun and Moon Tarot deck, the gorgeous Chakra Love deck, and these postcards to discern the location that your question is about. So let's get your answers where. As always, please do take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember, our only true constant in life is change, and you alone create your future. If you want real help that is not from a deck of cards, I have linked below a resource for just that. So if you're having any real life trouble, their addiction or thoughts that you just cannot cope with, fears, anxieties, please do reach out. There are plenty of resources in your area. If these do not apply to you, it's in the description box. Don't be afraid to admit that you might need some help. We all do sometimes. Okay, I'll see you there. So pile 2, I see creation. The flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth. And with all this fire going on, we might be talking about some phoenix energy, maybe a fireplace, a lodge, something. There's a few things that come to mind, like a ski resort or just somewhere creative. With the listening, if you want to be heard, learn to listen. This could be either someplace very silent or somewhere, honestly, where you listen to music, an arena, stadium. Let's see what else we have. We have dreams. Dreams are where your mind translates the divine. So, bedroom, obviously, anywhere you might nap or sleep. Forgiveness, you'll find freedom in forgiveness. This makes me think of a house of worship, maybe where you meditate, or you journal. I'm going to spread the colors out in case they spark something in you. I love that rainbow. In case they spark a little bit of your own memory. Futility. Okay, pincushion. 7 of Swords. Sewing. Wow, so this is difficult to find. Look at all the swords. So air, writing, intellect, books. I like the puppet show. Interference, 8 of Swords, 7, 8, and King. We have the 3 birds. We have rewind. There is really no rewind in life. Is there something like, do you regret that you lost this item? So, of course, lots of open air and blue, and it's good that it's not going to be, I don't know, this is surrounded, but still quite visible. Again, we might have a place of learning. So maybe like a music teacher, if music was on before for you. I keep seeing this circle 8 might mean something like water drops, how they will ripple out. Could be sound waves or even just a pattern somewhere. We get into the good stuff. Do I dare disturb the universe? The teapot makes me think of a kitchen or a china cabinet or somewhere very antique, historic, up high, perched. I like the question mark. Maybe a little communication and inquisition might help. Sweet is our gift, yet small. Again, we've got something like sort of singled out. And of course, this could be a literal image for some of you, but I'm getting more like an I Spy feeling. Maybe it was spied by someone or something, and I don't know, like that could be birds and birdcage as well. I keep thinking about the antiques and the music playing a very big role in this. A very large old piano, perhaps, or a very unusual instrument. On the other hand, we have quite a bit of blue, green, um, some reflective qualities, the fire and the heat. I keep getting the cage or prison or box or something like that from this card. Pin cushions, sewing, kind of doing something the hard way. I'm not getting a lot of sewing out of anything else. Being protective. Philosophy plays into this quite a bit. So if you have a collection of philosophical books, that would be where to look. But definitely pay attention to all that blue to me is speaking about communication. And the Z and the C might, I'm not sure about, now I'm seeing a J, JC. That might be a hint to you of who to ask. If you see anything else yourself, of course, do take that as well. This is what I see for your reading. Those are your hints and clues as to where. I hope you do find something that resonates here. If you do, comment below and let me know. Don't forget to hit the thanks button if I have helped you today. And until next time, have fun. So for number 2, we have a wheel. Could this be a shop or a garage or even a spinning wheel? Ferris wheel, definitely a casino. 4 of Wands. Sometimes I just think of this card as being home or hearth or, yeah, like a fireplace. But I'm also getting the vibe of like a celebration or a wedding. But look at how they are. They feel like they're on a stage to me performing an act. But this is stability, so whatever it is, it's very stable. 6 of Cups. Okay. Pleasure, innocence, and childhood. But I'm also getting like a flower shop or a spa or a pond, something relaxing, something round, of course. Somewhere where you might splash around, maybe a water park or a theme park. Of course, shower, bath, jacuzzi could very well play into that. That blue is really sticking out to me. So like that pool blue may be a big clue to you. Prince of Wands. Again, we have the fire. So this could be about creativity or drive, of course. You may have a lion either in a picture or an ornament. I'm not getting much else for the Prince of Wands other than like movement, some sort of hidden thing too. This is not going to be very out in the open. It might be a little immature at this moment, and it might take a lot of determination to get to it. A lot of masculine energy in it. I like these colors. If something sticks out to you in that could be a clue. Oh, sorry about the beep. Embrace a balance between earth and spirit. Okay, that's interesting. It could be a spiritual place. And we have these quartzes listed. Also very good advice. That could be somewhere like on your altar. You can only love others as much as you love yourself. Self-love. Okay. That could come up with a lot of different locations like the spa. I'm getting a train now that I think of it. But for this card, of course. Abundance. The world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. That's very true, that we should have the right attitude about the world. Yellow, spiky. That looks like two mountains meeting, or two gumdrops. Let's see what else we have. We have this compass. It is not down in any map. True places never are. So this is potential for travel, but also travel that has to do more with your mind and your heart could be what's featured here. A reading nook, a kind of fantasy vacation, like Disneyland or something, you know? The long sobs of the violins of autumn wound my heart. And again, we have another staff or wand, a languorous monotone. So that could be about music, orchestra. I became insane with long intervals of horrible sanity. Edgar Allan Poe. A ship or a cruise or somewhere nautical or decorated that way, something themed. Also something darker because Edgar Allan Poe is a horror author after all. Something kind of topsy-turvy, upside down, that does not make a lot of sense. A therapist might also play into that. And I know that these are all over the place, but I know we've got a lot of different questions. I also see an S and an N. So sorry about all the extra ambience in the background, but this seems very much like it might be a very theatrical place. Fanciful, maybe we're daydreaming. This is very unusual, but I like it. I like how everything looks to be very, like it's coming out into the open, and I feel like you're really going to enjoy the result once you find where. And this might be a clue that if it's not exactly like you planned, that's the truth isn't always. We get the most beautiful thing and yet we look at something else. Once we have with the having, then we are back to the wanting, right? So keep that in mind wherever it is that you go and whatever it is that you find. Okay, this is what I see for your reading. I hope it found you well. If you enjoyed it, like, share, and subscribe. If you wish, do comment below what you'd like to see in future readings. Yes, let me know how you're doing this week if you will. And if you feel so inclined, hit the thanks button. Every little bit counts. Until next time, have fun. Number 3, let's get to answering where. Let's get some answers and clues to where. Let's go ahead and look at these first. For number 3, look at those gorgeous colors, black, red, and rainbow. I love that snow. That might mean something as well, somewhere nice and chilly. The only illusion is separation. What a gorgeous card, and so true. So this might be somewhere where people gather. Grounding, sink your roots deep, connect them to the heart of the earth. Great advice for getting to that place. Safety in the hurricane of life, a strong foundation will keep you safe. Look at that. So this might be an enclosure. 4 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Power, stability, the castle life. So a mansion, a fancy hotel, that really dressed up room. Again, I'm getting like gazebo enclosure vibes. Two of Swords, peace. The place where you meditate, the dock near a beautiful, calm lake where things meet. And of course, a blind spot could be something that's featured with that card. But the Ace of Cups, of course, this could be literally about a cup, a very special cup, like an award or a trophy or just a very favorite kitchen cup. But Ace of Cups is like the start of new love. So if you have a place where you first kiss someone or something like that, that could be it too, a very romantic location. Somewhere also where you fill your own cup up so that it can be outflowing for others. Oh my gosh, look at this mirror. So like, is that a basin and a mirror and a bathroom? Am I getting that right? Illusion is the first of all pleasures. That is true, and it's very interesting as well. Do we ever really see ourselves? Even in the mirror, we are reversed. I don't know. It's just such an interesting quote. And we got illusion as well with separation. So maybe there are some mirror plays or something going on where you're looking out and not seeing things as they are. And that could be very well be it. Is this roots? My soul has grown deep like the rivers. And roots. Oh, maybe a garden with a gazing ball or something like that. Again, we've got the dock and the boat. I shall use my time. Yes, we don't want to. We don't save away time, do we? We can't turn it in at the end. Have you ever heard the earth breathe? Again, we see roots, tree branches, the falling leaves. I've got a star here and some graph paper, and I'm just trying to tell you what's sticking out to me that it might help. I get an N and an M, and I'm thinking of like music underwriting. Is that what that's called? No idea what that's called. And these cracks here could indicate something that is aging. And crackle effect. I really like the idea of like a boating, I don't know, like boating down the river or maybe a cabin by the lake. I love the reflection here too. Might be that there's something under the surface that you have not seen, so keep looking deeper than what you planned to. I have a feeling there's a lot more to this than what you know. Okay, and since you chose 3, I'll let you know that 3 is building blocks, expansion, and leveling up. So something really important might be going on here. All right. I hope that this reading found you well. If any of it resonated, please comment below. It helps me figure out if I'm doing my job right. And if you appreciate the job I'm doing for you, go ahead and hit the thanks button. Every little bit does help. Like, share, subscribe. Until next time, have fun. Let's get some clue as to where their question is about. This, of course, could be where you're going to, where you're going to be surprised on a trip, where you lost something, where you could find something, where you might meet someone. You get the idea. Go ahead and look at those colors. They might mean something. I just want to stop the video here in case I'm fast forwarding. There are 3 countries, right? At least 3 countries that these, maybe 4, that these colors might indicate. In case you're asking about a trip. Also could be about the decorations. Okay, 10 of Cups. Where Now we've got a lot of questions coming in, but let's try to get where. Oh, and the Lovers tried to pop out. So that could be balance, that could be a rendezvous, it could be a Gemini energy showing up. More info where? For number 4, our stable ones. Were those meant to fly across the room? Okay. There's that. Was that meant to happen like that? Let's get a couple more of them if we can. There we go. Any more? Any more? Any more? Okay, okay. Okay, 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Why do I feel like that might be where there's a competition? I get like swimsuit model vibes. The 10 of Cups is where you are most satisfied emotionally. That is the meaning of the card. But I'm getting Greek swimming pool, you know. I know that's not going to work for everyone, but that very much looks like an ornate swim center. Could be a love motel, could be a place you've always dreamt of going, a place that makes you feel very complete emotionally. My bed makes me feel very complete emotionally, and my pillow. But maybe you get the idea. Somewhere like inside your home in a very special location, or I don't know, a honeymoon suite. This is really beginning the next cycle. You've achieved it emotionally. I love how everything's stacked too. And maybe a celebration then, where they stack all of the stuff up. Virtue and 3 of Wands. So this usually indicates some sort of a performance, performance of creativity. The 3 is building, and you could get candles out of this. You could get a ledge. You could get the mountains in darkness, nighttime. Satisfaction and virtue. That's looking pretty good. Debauchery coming in, so maybe some sort of a pub, maybe a little bit of overindulgence, the deep end of the pool. We might an over pleasure center. I'm not sure what that means. It might mean something different to everyone, but candles and water, and definitely in darkness or at night, as that is featured in all cards, and this one as well. Before the law sits a gatekeeper. That kind of, after the debauchery comes out, that's not convenient. Maybe be careful with yourself. It looks like there's going to be a sliver of light on the situation, and it's good to remind yourself that people are going to have varying opinions. So just keep in mind that you should respect other perspectives on this journey, trip, or search. I'm also getting like a locker room, like a post office box. Doesn't that look like somewhere? Yeah, storage even. Depending on what we're doing, nothing makes a man so adventurous as an empty pocket. Of course, I see the sailboat. Why is this looking like mail? Like mailman or something like that. Maybe a letter or a stack of papers even. Pockets, of course. If you're looking to find an object, some of those might have stood out. This also could be banking or boating or a number of vacation or travel destinations. The majority is never right. Now I've got air, like maybe maybe a return plane ticket with it going like this. Maybe birds will be featured. Birds can also mean messages, singing, ancestors, getting signs and synchronicities along the way. I hope you caught all the different countries and things that this can symbolize with the red, white, and blue, the blue, white, red, and that could even go into green. So that's a few countries. Truth, speak from your heart, is the only thing worth listening to. Wow. Again, we get that speaking to people might help with this, or maybe there's just a bunch of people you're going to have to contact and be very open with. Peace. In stillness, the answer will be revealed. Okay, so it'll be peaceful where you are at or where you end up. Grounding. Sink your roots deep, connect them to the heart of the earth. We got that in another reading as well. This could be very earthy location. Or I get like a flower pot coming to mind for no apparent reason. I love that the anchor is symboled there and it says grounding. Like, don't forget where you came from. No matter where you go, do not forget where you came from. You might be returning this arrow. We always think as we go up the stairs, we're going to get up to that level and we're going to stay up there and we're not going to have to deal with anybody that we encounter, right? As we go up those stairs and as we're running the rat race, what will it matter? Those people might not belong on the stair that they're standing on. They might be going somewhere too. And besides, there are no levels. I've seen princes dressed as paupers and, vice versa. All of these designations are just, I don't know, they're illusions. They don't mean anything in the great scheme of things. Your contribution to life has nothing to do with what's in your wallet. An empty pocket. If you've lost money or a value recently, just think you have less to lose. I know that's been going around with a few people. You can't really help when tragedy or trouble strikes. But you've just got so much more potential now. So much more potential. You've got that hunger and you've got all the more reason. Okay, I hope that you found something about your where in this reading, and I do apologize for all the extra noises. I don't have a ton of time to record and re-record this week. If I might put this at the beginning, but I might have some interesting time bringing you the rest of the readings. Okay. I hope this found you well. I hope you got a hint. If any of it resonated, please let me know. It super helps me create better content for the channel. If you enjoyed this reading, don't be shy. Let me know. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the thanks button if you feel so inclined to leave me a tip. There's also info below for shopping, whatever you'd like to do. Until next time, have fun.